Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is Game God Fluent, bringing you episode 1 of something new we're going to try. I'm not guaranteeing that we're going to get super far in this one, but it is a super classic, long-lasting, eternal roguelike RPG, and we're playing ADOM, Ancient Domains of Mystery. So a little bit leading into this before we really dive in, I do want to try some of these roguelikes that I was recommended, and I've always wanted to try ADOM. I think it's the most like CRPG type out of the roguelikes I've been looking at. It definitely has a lot of cool RPG stuff. The thing that makes it to where we might not play a ton of it is that it takes a lot of memorization in hotkeys on the keyboard. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to try to play a few episodes of it, and we'll see if we can take a character pretty far or however far we get. And yeah, we'll have fun along the way. So let's just go ahead and get into it, double click it, and see what's up here. I'm going to try to use the mouse as much as possible. All right, press space to start. Okay, so we want first check out the settings. Everything looks good. Let me make sure my recorder is recording it properly. I guess I can't because I have to be in the game at the same time. Oh, the game done closed on an Alt tab. Okay, well anyway, we'll assume that it's recording right. Audio settings are fine. Mode tiles or mini tiles, double mini tiles, or ASCII. Alright, we'll just go with tiles. Detail level. Minimap is that. Okay, seems fine. Game customization. I don't really want to mess with any of this, so yeah, it looks like we're just jumping in. Let's go ahead and click new game. Guess we're going to play through the tutorial. Start a game in tutorial mode. Several hints will help you to learn the game and its key commands. Use this mode if you've never played ADOM before. If you're still a beginner, your game score is reduced in this mode and you can't unlock achievements. Alright, sounds good. We're going to create a... Oh, males are slightly stronger. Females are more agile. Let's go with a male. I have to turn this down a bit. It's a little loud. You are born in the month of the Cup. Aspects: collected knowledge, experience, camaraderie. Game effects: requires 10% less experience points to advance in level. Receives 1 free skill advance every 2 levels. Learns spells more effectively, 20% better than others. +2 to initial learning. To be a male human, you have blonde hair, light blue eyes, and a pale complexion. Alright, so in tutorial mode, we didn't get to choose any of this stuff, like our race or our class. We are a fighter, so this is just for the tutorial mode. Your father is a guild master. Your family generally is rather wealthy and well known in your hometown. In your childhood, you were tortured by your cruel parents. They seemed to thoroughly hate and despise you. In your youth, you worked to become rich and famous later. Consequently, you rarely had enough time to play with other kids of your age. Your young adulthood was characterized by hard and long work. You had decided to study under a renowned master. To your great disappointment, you had to find out that he was a hard, unjust, and tyrannic man, embittered by his old age. Your apprenticeship years were quite terrible. At the age of 29, you end your apprenticeship. You are now a fully learned fighter. So, we're going to be a fighter for the sake of the tutorial. When we create a character for real, we'll get to choose all that good RPG stuff. So this is just going to be a male human named... Khan. For 6,000 years, the world of Ancardia was a serene world, unmolested by the forces of chaos. But now the sinister forces of evil and darkness have opened a gateway somewhere deep within the mountains of the Dracolor chain. Terrors from unknown dimensions flood the world of Ancardia and wreak havoc, spreading corruption even faster. Now it's up to you to explore the Draculor chain, meet its inhabitants, find the source of chaos and defeat it, or maybe even join forces with it to conquer the world. Interesting. Alright, so let's get into it. Welcome to a new game of ADOM, Ancient Domains of Mystery. Use either the mouse or the arrow keys to scroll text and press space to page down. You are playing a single fantasy character, a human fighter in the tutorial who is trying to become a great hero by stopping the intrusions of chaos into the world of Ancardia. So I'm going to try to use the arrow keys and not use the mouse at all. All adventures start at the northeast corner of the world map. Many locations will be randomly generated mostly, and thus differ from game to game. Your task is to find the source of chaos and destroy it in some way. Note that death is final in roguelike games, so a particularly exciting challenge is waiting for you. You can move across the map by left-clicking on the target spot or by pressing the cursor keys for the 4 cardinal directions. More movement keys are explained in the online help, accessible by left-clicking the question mark symbol to the right of the screen or by pressing question mark. You can display a list of all hints by left-clicking the candle symbol to the right of the screen or by pressing Ctrl-H. Maybe we will use the mouse. Press escape to close this window and other abortable dialogues. Okay. Q to see your quests. Ctrl-H to display previous hints. Question mark to show the integrated help. Alt-T to show your talents. You have entered the Draculor chain across a treacherous mountain pass. The weather is mild and comfortable. A slight wind is blowing. A road. Okay, so let's look at our stats. 18 strength, 18 learning, 13 willpower, 13 dexterity, 16 toughness, 4 charisma, 11 appearance, 7 mana, 11 perception, 12 power points, which represent your inherent magical energies. They charge spells. They're influenced by mana, class, race, experience, and willpower. 33 hit points represent how much punishment your character can take before dying. HP can decrease through combat, wounds, traps, magical attacks, etc. How fast you heal your injuries depends upon race, class, toughness, healing skill, and equipment. We are level 1, describes the might you have accumulated, can go up to 50. And con, what's this? Dungeon level, you're in the wilderness. Alignment, we have neutrality, gold pieces, and the current speed of the PC. Alright, so let's move about here with the mouse. To the west lies the entrance to a small dungeon. Go there to learn the basic controls of the game. Specifically, you can press cursor left right now to move in the right direction. What is this stuff over here? Pray, sacrifice, search, look, character information, hints, help, save game, wait, use a skill, inventory, auto explore. Okay, we'll get into that stuff as we go. You have found the entrance to a small introductory dungeon that will help you to learn many important basic concepts of the game. You could enter it by left-clicking on the player character or by pressing that. Other locations, villages, temples, wilderness areas can be entered in the same way. So if we left-click, we can enter. ADOM just displayed so much text that a so-called more prompt has been shown. Now there's several ways to continue. You can press space to pass the prompt once until the next more prompt shows up. You can also press enter in order to pass all prompts in the current message. You enter a rather unremarkable cave complex, an easy wind is going, and you feel that life is rife with new experiences to make. You successfully enter the introductory dungeon complex. Now move to the west to explore it. Use the action buttons at the right window frame in order to access the most common commands. Note that some of the buttons can be accessed with both a left mouse click or a right mouse click in order to activate different commands. Hovering over the button will display a hint. So if we want to search or look, you can see grass, okay. Unknown, grass. Okay, how do I get out of this mode? Escape? Yeah. And we can search. You check your surroundings. Let's continue. Hint 1. You have been attacked by an opponent. You can fight opponents either in melee combat or with missile attacks. To melee opponents, you just need to move toward them. If they are not friendly, your character will attack them automatically. You have find items on the ground. Left-click on the player character symbol or press P to pick them up. Okay, let's move here. Rock discovered. Here. Okay. A heap of 6 rocks, a heavy potion. Alright, let's take the heap of 6 rocks, I guess. Do you want to add the heap of 6 rocks to your missile slot? Yes. Heavy potion and a scroll labeled Dogo Futsfa. Okay. Love the graphics in this, by the way. You have just discovered an item. In order to walk directly to the item, left-click on the items or use the WI command. Yeah, that's just not going to work for me, so. Oh, we've got a longbow, bundle of 40 arrows, and a purple wand. Alright, so if we go to our inventory, welcome to the inventory screen. Here you can equip items to improve your protection, arm yourself, ready missile weapons, missiles, tools, and more. Items can often be identified by equipping them, although not always, through magical scrolls and various other means you have to learn over time. Items use basic statistics. They can be cursed, uncursed, or blessed. Cursed items can't be removed once equipped. Weapons have statistics in the form of plus H, XD, Y plus Z. H is the 2-hit modifier. X is the number of damage dice. Y is the number of the sides of the damage dice. And Z, a damage modifier. Armor has statistics in the form of plus X, plus Y, D, and P. X is the melee 2-hit modifier. Y is the missile 2-hit modifier. D, the defense value modifier. P, the protection value modifier. Okay. So we want missiles. Oop. Welcome to the backpack screen. Here you can use items and write down notes. Items can often be identified by equipping them, though not always. Okay. Same idea. Alright, so we want to equip the longbow. Okay, and our tool. Oh, 4 torches. No, how do we go back? See? Missile weapon. How do we equip the 40 arrows? Oh, okay, I see. Got a longbow with 40 arrows now. Cool, we're also using a chainmail, a light cloak, a broadsword, and a medium shield. So, -3 defense value, +5 protection value, -1 melee to hit, -3 ranged. Okay, I think I understand that. Alright, let's continue. In order to efficiently explore a level automatically, you can left double-click on the player character symbol or use the 0 command. Note that it might not use the most efficient way to explore every spot in the map. Nonetheless, it can save you many key presses. You can interrupt an exploration by pressing a key. I don't want to auto-explore, because that's just not how I get down. But why am I not? Oh, because here, okay. Alright, a Minotaur, let's shoot him. You can access all information about the PC by pressing V. Use the cursor left and right keys to move through the tabs at the top of the screen, and use the command explanations at the bottom to change your state. Press Z, or to exit. All tabs can be accessed with individual commands for greater speed of play, but if you're too lazy to learn all the commands, this way is the easiest. Read the key bindings help, accessible by pressing question mark to learn about other commands like I for accessing the inventory, or B to get an overview about the PC background. There are many more. We're not really going to do that. Exploration walk command stop because ADOM has no idea about what to explore next. Hint, sometimes wands can have wondrous effects. You could try to zap your wand across the water in your immediate vicinity by pressing Z in order to learn a surprising fact for a specific type of wand. You also might want to ensure that the Minotaur on the other side of the river will be on a straight line with you, as the wand is going to fire off some magical ray that might be able to seriously damage the Minotaur too. Swimming is very dangerous and only should be done if you have no other means to cross the water or are an excellent swimmer. By skill, magic, or otherwise. To see your swimming skill, press A. Or where can I find it here? Oh, cast a spell, zap a wand. Okay, Z exit. I have to equip the wand, I guess. Tool, no. Right hand? Oh, wait a minute. Let's get that broadsword back on. Let's take our shield and put on our purple wand. Do you really want to wield the purple wand? Yes. Now to fire it, we press Z. Oh, it damaged him pretty good, and it made ice here. Okay. Hint, you can use ranged attacks to respond to hostility from monsters. Left-click on a monster you want to shoot or press T to use your current missile weapon. You can also zap items to respond to hostility. Press Z to zap a wand. You are injured. Magical potions can contain healing properties. As you carry potions, you should try to drink one by pressing D. You can recover from wounds by passing time lazily waiting. You can wait for one turn by pressing 5 and for extended periods by pressing W5. The latter will stop automatically once something interesting happens or you press any key. You can recover from wounds by using the first aid skill. Open the skill menu with A and select the correct skill. So we're going to zap him again. Got him. Congratulations, you advanced to level 2. You're about to gain a level. This is a very important thing in the game, as leveling up means that you become more powerful. You'll be asked to increase your skills. Remember to press question mark on the skill improvement screen to learn more about skills. You also might be asked to select a new talent. Again, remember to press question mark on that screen to learn more about talents. And there might be automatic effects like more hit points, more power points, or even more special powers based on your class. Throughout the game, you can press X to see number of experience points currently required until you can level up again. Okay, choose a skill to improve 1 out of 7. Let's go with literacy, haggling, find weakness, first aid. What does athletics do? This is a passive skill. It's used to raise your physical attributes by training your muscles and movement powers. Whenever you raise the level, the skill influences your chance to raise a physical attribute. Athletics work especially well for characters with low to very low physical attributes. Skill also slightly influences your looks. Athletics also affect your speed score. At 70 plus, you gain 1 to speed. At 75, you gain +2. And at 80, you gain +3. At 85, you gain +4. At 90, you gain +5. At 95, you gain +6. And at 100, you gain +8. Oh, what's metallurgy? Skills automatically used when you discover metal ingots. It allows for automatic identification, not always. It is of great importance to weaponsmiths. It can be actively used to determine the type of metal an item is made for. The item needs to be identified for this. The higher your skill score is, the more detailed the result will be. Excuse me. If the skill score is greater than equal to 80, blah, 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 blah. All right, let's get some metallurgy, maybe do some crafting. What does literacy do? Skill governs your ability to read and write texts. If your learning score is at least 10 and you are neither a barbarian nor a beast fighter, you will receive the skill for free. Listening for monsters is good, and 7 out of 7 will go with dodge. Okay, well, we advanced to level 3. Okay, 6 more. Food preservation, important. Haggling. First aid. Find weakness. Dodge. And metallurgy. Alright, let's check out his items. He didn't drop anything. Pick up our arrow. Let's come here and search. Which is S, right? Okay, wait, I want to... Can I... Wand of Cold, it has no charges. Oh, I can't remove it. It's a cursed wand of cold. Oh. I see. So I can't put my shield back on. You found a secret passage. Where? Here? You have found a trap. Traps are dangerous devices built to harm or kill intruders and can take all kinds of forms. To detect traps, you can use the Detect Trap skill, and afterward disarm traps. Press A for details. You normally should avoid traps, but in the rare case you would want to willingly activate a trap, you can also do it. I see. I'm on top of a trap. You can hover over map positions with the mouse in order to display informational tooltips. If you hover over a monster and left-click on the monster icon in the tooltip, you can recall more details about the monster in question. Okay. You have found a closed door. Closed doors can be opened by pressing O, and you normally also can close them again by pressing C. Example, to bar monsters without arms. Additionally, you can kick down doors by pressing K if they fail to open. Finally, skills like open locks, keys, and other implements might be helpful in getting beyond doors. In any case, beware of trap doors. You can simplify opening doors even more by just moving into the locked door. The game engine automatically will try to open the door for you. Oh, I see. Let's pass a turn. How do I pass a turn? How do I wait? Wait. Okay, there we go. Now let's get him. Wreck and shop. Click with your mouse on the defense value display contained in the box at the top of the screen marked with the shield symbol. With a left click, you lower your tactic setting. With a right click, you increase your tactic setting. My tactic is normal. I can go aggressive, +3 to hit, +1 to damage, -2 defensive value. Very aggressive, +5 to hit, +2 to damage, -4 defensive. Berserker. Coward gives me more defensive, so I'll go aggressive. Critical hit. Female goblins we're fighting, okay? You have found a monster corpse on the ground. Corpses can be eaten too, even though the thought might appear gruesome at first. Some monster corpses provide magical benefits and grant strange special powers. Some might be poisonous, etc. These effects are constant across games, so you should be careful to learn which types of corpses are beneficial and which are baneful. You can eat monster corpses by pressing E. Can I do it in here? You have found food on the ground. You can use the E command directly to eat such food. Oh, I can right click and eat. Eat a goblin corpse. The meal does not sit well with you. Whatever. Do you want to open the door? Okay. So far, so good. To leave a surface location, you either can go elsewhere by using stairways, or you can exit the current map by walking to the very border. Okay, it looks like we're walking to the border. Do you want to leave the area? Yes. Okay. H to handle environmental feature. Oh no, I don't want to go back in. Alright, let's go back on the road. Your next stop should be the village of Tirigno. This small community is inhabited by friendly people who can provide various means of assistance, selling stuff, offering quests, and providing valuable information. Just follow the road until it ends at Tirigno. That. Tiny hamlet. You've arrived at the small village of Tirigno. Here you'll be able to meet friendly people, get assistance, acquire quests, and buy useful items. Enter the village and look for special persons, usually recognizable by special names and appearances or the green star hovering over their image. When you encounter interesting people, you should try to chat with them by pressing C. Enter the village. You might want to look for the village elder, the village druid, the sheriff, and the village fool at the very least. Rumor has it that some small girl has an urgent problem too. Note that in the order in which you talk to people might affect their reactions. An example, quests they are willing to provide. Some quests are mutually exclusive, and you need to learn which ones are more helpful for your current character. Sounds cool. All right, you enter Torino, a tiny hamlet consisting of a few primitive cottages, a shop, and a village hall. Trees grow peacefully between the small homes of the local populace. You feel at ease. Congratulations, you've completed the quest to find Torino. Press Q to see all your quests, plus 5 experience points. All right. A farmer. A good wife. Okay, there's a star above this one. Baby water dragon. You can chat to beings in your vicinity while you can try to chat to any being. Chatting with friendly beings usually is more likely to bring interesting information, quests, or other surprises. Chat by pressing capital C. Blurp, the baby water dragon squeaks, "Mommy!" I see. So these other people are kind of generic then. If the being stands in your way, you can try to swap places with it by Control S, but beware some beings might not like this and become angry. Alright, there's a house down here. You can press Control and D to switch between various display modes ranging from ASCII mode to various tile displays. Try each and decide which one you prefer. Yeah, let's actually do that. Control N and D. Have you noticed the changing background color in the box displaying the level of your character to the right of the box containing the class name? The changing color indicates your progress toward collecting enough experience points in order to advance to the next level and become more powerful. Alright, let's try this. ND. Control ND. What? What was that previous hit? Bah. Control plus ND. Control and the button end. Is there an end button? I don't know what that is. All right. To access monster knowledge? What is that, I wonder? What do you want to remember? Oh, whatever. You don't know anything about that. Okay. Monksip, the human shopkeeper, booms, "Welcome to Monksip's magnificent Munchies Mall. You can pick any of my wares from the ground, inspect them, then pay if you are convinced." You've entered a shop. Shops are usually dedicated to one category of wares, although some shops carry various item types. To acquire items, you need to pick them up, press P, and pay your debt to the shopkeeper. Now move through the shop and examine the wares. If something strikes your fancy, pick it up. The item prices will be shown in the item description, and your financial status can be managed by pressing money sign. To sell something, drop it using the D command, and the shopkeeper will make you an offer. But beware, shopkeepers usually specialize on certain item types. Piece of raw meat. Iron ration, so it's all food. I'm good for now. Let's come in here. Grass. Just an empty building. Another empty building. You don't have a tiny girl. You don't have a star, though. The tiny girl babbles. "Hast you seen my little doggy? It disappeared near the dark hole on the paths. Me fears it got lost. Would you get it back to me? Hurry, Mommy says there are bad things in the cave." Congratulations, you've received a new quest. Press Q to see all your quests. May fate smile upon you in the quest. I can also show quests over here, which I want to get used to. Right? Can I? Yeah, right click. Okay, your journey. Talk to at least 3 important people in Terreno in order to learn more about what is going on. Tiny girl pleaded you to find the dungeon to the northeast of Terreno near the pass to the Draculaur chain. The tiny girl asked to bring back her puppy dog from the dungeon to the northeast. See our talents: affinity with swords, +2 to hit damage and melee with swords. Basher, +1 to hit damage with heavy weapons. Okay, all our combat skills, and there's more. Oh, I pressed space and it kicked me out. Sorry about that. Do you want to leave the village? No. Let's go talk to more important people if we can find them. Good wife, farmers. Ah, a druid. Guth Alak, the druid, grunts. Recently you've been plagued by the attacks of an evil sorcerer. He once was a brother of my order, but now has fallen for the dark powers. He is a black druid corrupting the powers of nature and twisting them to suit his darker needs. His name is Keithrax. Find him and defeat him. He has set up headquarters in a sinister cave to the southeast. If you return with success, I'll reward thee. Okay, new quest. Druid. This guy's special, the sheriff. Congratulations, you completed the quest to talk to 3 important people, +10 XP. Twyat Pear, the sheriff, grunts. Hordes of darkness have emerged in the west of the Draculaur chain. Do our community a service and try to stop the stench of chaos originating there. But first, train a bit harder lest you will become an easy target for the forces of chaos. Okay, new quest. Listen, Kronach the raider is roaming the countryside. He's a nasty raider out on pillage. Slay him and you'll receive a nice reward. Another quest. Aye, lad, abide by the laws and us will be friends. You know, we set bounties on the heads of criminals. Bring 'em in. And the fool. Egaz, the fool, babbles. Me damn wife, she's left me. Broke me heart and left me. And me life. Damn hag. Okay. Child. Good wife. Oh, the village elder. Rint, the village elder, grunts. Aye, life is hard these days. Monsters, wars, and dangers abound. Doesn't have anything for me, but we have quests. I don't want to leave the village. I guess this. You can save your game at any time by pressing capital S. Because ADOM is a roguelike game, saving is more of take a break or go to sleep functionality. This means that you cannot go back in game time by loading a previous save game, and you cannot restore your save game if you die, or your game if you die. The only purpose of saving the game is being able to take a break and come back later. Press question mark at any time to bring up the examine look command, a complete list of the key bindings, the manual and readme, mini FAQ. The readme only has information regarding gameplay and sections. If you happen to suffer from a fatal allergy brought on by prolonged exposure to manuals, make sure you at least read the how to start section. So I think we're good to go with this tutorial. We can continue and do a quest, but we pretty much have all of the tips now, right? Tutorial is essentially over. Let's save the game. Fare thee well. See how long we've been playing. 33 minutes, but I'm going to wrap it here. Oh, can't Alt-Tab out of it. I wonder if I make it so I don't make that mistake in the future. If I turn off full screen, but then come here and do screen size, window size. Huh. So I do have to do full screen. We just can't Alt-Tab. I'll have to remember that. But I wanted to stop here because I think next time we're pretty much... Oh. We've got a crash. I think we're pretty much ready to start our adventure in ADOM as a new character. Our own unique class and race combination and that sort of thing. So I welcome you to join me for that. We're going to try that out and see how far we can get. Maybe make a couple characters, who knows? But we'll see. kind of tepidly stepping into this one a bit and just seeing how it goes. I don't want to commit to a big, long Let's Play of it, so we'll see just how it goes day to day, but episode to episode. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Really appreciate your viewership. Much love, peace, and joy, guys, and stay tuned for more from my channel. More ADOM, more RPGs, more everything. Did I say much love, peace, and joy? I think I did. I'll say it again. So long, everybody.